Summary of The Serpent and the Wings of Night. Crowns of Nyaxia, written by Carissa Broadbent. Chapter 1. Aurea moved through the shadows like a whisper, her movements fluid and silent. The night air hung heavy with the scent of decay and the oppressive humidity of the human districts within the House of Night. She clutched a dagger tightly in her hands, a silent participant in her secret rebellion against the vampires that roamed freely in the human territories. The warmth of the night enveloped her as she pressed against the wall, observing the unfolding scene below. The night was sultry, a lingering heat from the day refusing to dissipate. The air carried a noxious blend of odors: rancid trash, decaying meat, and sour blood left unattended by the indifferent vampires. In this supposed safe haven for humans, danger lurked in the darkness, and Aurea had become an unexpected protector. Her eyes focused on a huge vampire, wings folded tightly against his back, stalking a vulnerable prey, a malnourished boy bouncing a ball in a dirt yard. Aurea, perched on a rooftop, felt the tension building in her muscles. The boy, oblivious to the impending danger, played in the night, unaware of the predatory gaze fixed upon him. Without hesitation, Aurea leapt from the rooftop, landing silently on the cobblestones. The vampire turned, icy eyes meeting hers, and a snarl revealed sharp ivory. Before he could react, Aurea moved with precision. 2 slashes aimed at the delicate membranes of his wings, grounding him. She knew the importance of this step. Keeping the vampires on the ground gave her the advantage. The vampire emitted a mix of pain and rage as her blades found their marks. With swift and calculated strikes, she incapacitated him, paralyzing him temporarily with the potent davanth coating her blades. The skirmish unfolded swiftly, scratches on Aurea's cheek serving as a testament to the vampire's futile resistance. Aurea pressed the vampire against the wall, one blade securing him in place. His struggles weakened, and Aurea seized the opportunity. With a precise and practiced motion, she punctured his chest, her blade penetrating the breastbone to reach his vulnerable heart. As the vampire faced his impending demise, Aurea heard her father's voice echoing in her mind, urging her not to look away from the moment of truth. The vampire's blood, darker than human blood, cascaded over Aurea as she let him fall. Covered in the evidence of her nocturnal pursuits, she glanced back to see a family watching her from a nearby house, a mother, a man, and a young girl, their eyes wide with a mixture of fear and confusion. The encounter with the humans unsettled Aurea. The lines between hunter and hunted blurred, and she felt a strange mix of disgust and longing. Rain began to fall, and as the family observed her, she retreated into the shadows, leaving them behind. Her path led to a detour. Instead of scaling the castle to her room, she navigated through the servants' quarters. Entering Alana's colorful abode through the window, Aurea found herself standing on liquid fabric, a trap set by the eccentric old woman. Alana, draped in vibrant chiffon, greeted her with a laugh that transitioned into a series of coughs. The elderly woman was a colorful contrast to Aurea's dark and pragmatic existence. Alana's living space mirrored her personality, chaotic and vibrant, filled with clothing, jewels, and paint. Aurea, realizing the mess she had become, accepted Alana's teasing with a begrudging acknowledgement of her appearance. Alana, ever perceptive, tossed a silk scarf to her, claiming it reminded her of Aurea. Despite her usual preference for practical and dark attire, Aurea accepted the gift, promising to wear it when she returned. Their conversation shifted to the impending Kajari, a dangerous tournament involving humans and vampires. Aurea implored Alana to leave the inner city temporarily for safety, but the stubborn old woman refused, determined to face the excitement and danger head-on. As the discussion unfolded, Aurea's frustration surfaced, knowing the risks Alana faced. She couldn't bear the thought of losing the only family she had in this treacherous world. The dynamic between them revealed a deep connection, a bond forged in the midst of the dangers that surrounded them. Alana, aware of Aurea's reluctance to divulge certain aspects of her life, touched on the subject of Vincent, a mysterious figure from Aurea's past. Their unspoken understanding and raw honesty marked their relationship, and Alana's vulnerability hinted at the fears that lingered beneath the surface. As rain continued to fall outside, Aurea made a hasty departure, urging Alana not to drink herself to death. The parting words between them, laced with affection and banter, revealed the complexity of their connection. Returning to the night, Aurea's thoughts swirled with the upcoming challenges. The tournament loomed ahead, and the relationships with Alana and Vincent added layers to her existence. As she embraced the shadows once again, a mix of fear and determination clenched her heart, driving her forward into the unpredictable night. Chapter 2. In the heart of the Nightborne Kingdom, where the capricious elements ruled with relentless force, the arrival of rain signaled a rare event. The downpour, as intense as it was infrequent, mirrored the stark nature of the House of Night. Vincent, a mentor known for his dry and sardonic humor, quipped about the kingdom's penchant for extremes, highlighting the relentless heat and the rare retreat of the sun behind layers of dusky, red-gray clouds. The narrative unfolded with Aurea, our determined protagonist, navigating the treacherous terrain of the Nightborne Palace in the midst of the sudden rainstorm. Vincent's wry commentary underscored the kingdom's propensity for doing things in an all-or-nothing fashion. The vivid descriptions of the arid air and scorching heat, juxtaposed with the cold that could crack one's joints, painted a picture of a world where survival demanded resilience and adaptability. The Nightborne architecture, inspired by the sky and moon metal, was a testament to the vampiric race's elegance and artistry. The platinum-domed structures, polished granite, and indigo-stained glass created a symmetrical sea of undulating curves, revealing the opulence of royal Nightborne territory. Aurea's view from her window portrayed a cityscape that gleamed under the moonlight, the rain summoning a silver cloud of steam over the majestic structures. The world-building continued with the revelation of the rarity of rain in the Nightborne Kingdom, emphasizing the significance of such events. The anticipation and eventual arrival of rain transformed the landscape into a temporary floodplain, adding an element of unpredictability to the already dynamic environment. Aurea's journey through the rain-soaked palace exterior provided a glimpse into her physical prowess and familiarity with the challenging surroundings. As Aurea reached her bedchamber, the narrative shifted to her internal reflections. The contrast between the human quarter and the royal Nightborne territory became apparent, with the latter exuding sumptuous elegance. The description of the moonlight turning the sand dunes into waves of the ocean showcased the author's ability to create vivid and immersive imagery. The introduction of the Kajari, a once-in-a-century tournament, injected a sense of urgency and foreboding into the story. Aurea's decision to go out despite the risks highlighted her inner turmoil and the need to alleviate her strained nerves. The transition from external challenges to internal struggles set the stage for a narrative that would explore not only the physical dangers of the Nightborne world but also the complexities of relationships and personal fears. The narrative seamlessly weaved in the mentor-mentee dynamic between Aurea and Vincent. Their banter, characterized by Vincent's dry humor and Aurea's determined spirit, provided moments of levity amid the looming threat of the Kajari. Vincent's role as both a ruler and a mentor added layers to his character, and the revelation of Aurea's human lineage hinted at the intricate dynamics of their relationship. The training session between Aurea and Vincent served as a microcosm of the ruthlessness of their world. Vincent's meticulous and thorough instruction, coupled with Aurea's resilience, hinted at the challenges she would face in the upcoming tournament. The introduction of Asteris, a rare and potent magical force, added an element of intrigue and danger to the training, foreshadowing the complexities that awaited Aurea in the Kajari. The narrative delved into the past, revealing the history of the Nightborne vampires and their constant battles for power. The fresco in the private training ring depicted the cyclical nature of their conflicts, with wings changing from Hiej to Rishan, reflecting the ever-shifting tides of power and bloodlines. The attention to detail in describing the fresco, the sand-covered floor, and the ornate surroundings created a vivid and immersive setting for the characters' interactions. The relationship between Aurea and Vincent deepened as the narrative explored the mentor's role in shaping the young vampire's ruthlessness. The internal conflict within Aurea, torn between fear and determination, added emotional depth to the story. Vincent's rare vulnerability, hinted at through his unusual wings with streaks of red, added a layer of mystery and foreshadowed the challenges that extended beyond the physical realm.